Welcome back to the channel, and today in Instruments of Destruction, I want to try to recreate something that actually exists in real life called a Tensegrity table. Now, when you look at a Tensegrity table, at first glance, they almost seem to defy physics because it looks like the top of the table is being supported somehow by loose rope, wire, or chain, depending on the type of table that you're looking at. But it looks like because it's being supported by flexible wires that it should just collapse in on itself. But thanks to what's happening in the center of this table, you can actually see that the weight is being supported by another wire in the middle that's not allowing it to flex down or collapse on the other wires. And the other wires actually act as a stabilizer or a support, preventing it from like twisting or flopping over to the side. So Instruments of Destruction gives us a nice assortment of wires and cables and flexible objects to attach things to, so I thought it'd be fun to try to recreate one of these Tensegrity tables. And there's another type that I want to try to recreate after we do a proof of concept of the original, in which there is actually no connection in the middle supporting the table. It's actually magnets instead, and I saw that, here's an example image of that I'll put up on the screen right here. And Instruments of Destruction also has magnet physics, so I think we could actually build that. All right, but first up, I gotta create myself a nice table here, and I'm using these flex panels to actually create a custom, like, flat panel to make the table look nice. All right, there we go. I think I've got a beautiful foundation here. All right, now I think if I just copy and paste this up above, I think we have a good start to our table. All right, so now what the Tensegrity table is supposed to look like it's doing is basically being supported by wires like this. I'll do it at the four corners. Fortunately, it's actually letting me attach the wires, even though there's panels covering the attachment points. The attachment points are still clickable, which is nice. So if we spawn the table in like this, it should just collapse in on itself. That's what the table's supposed to look like it's gonna do. But then now I gotta build this support in the middle that's going to cancel out that force and prevent the top from collapsing down. So I think I'm gonna try to use this flex arc. We'll go into the middle, because then I can kind of do that. This actually might work out pretty well. No, I need it to be a little bit bigger. It needs to go down below half. Whoops. It needs to go down below halfway. All right, hold on. I got to mark out my center point. So I think going down to like right here might be a good starting point. And then I'll use flex beam to attach this back up to the top. All right, so now if I make an identical one that comes up from the bottom, attach it via flex beam, and then delete the support points. So right now, this structurally does nothing. It adds nothing to it. Oh, that's interesting. It does add a little bit of structure to it. It doesn't let it collapse all the way down, but we want it to stay at this point. I'm hoping this is gonna work. It should be as simple as attaching a wire from there to there. I might need to adjust the settings on these, like the tension and stuff, but let's see what it is at default settings. Here we go. Oh, it stretches way too much right now. I need this one to be a lot more tension. Let's see how that affects it. All right, that's definitely not helping. All right, a lot of strength, a lot of stability. I'm gonna have to use cable. Okay, yeah, this just stretches way too much. All right, let me replace just that one maybe with cable. Let's see how this feels. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. I think I also need to replace these ones with cable too. I think the wire is just too stretchy. All right, before we try it with the center cable, I gotta confirm, does this collapse without the center cable? Yep. So you can see this is clearly not a table that has enough support, but adding this center cable should fix all of our problems. Oh, come on, stay up. There we go. Come on, just stabilize. Stabilize. Please stabilize. It's trying. It's kind of working. It's sketchy. This could be better. Let's play with some strength settings. Here, let's add a bunch of tension to all of these corner cables. See how that feels now. Oh, that's way better. That is way better. It is still really sketchy though. All right, let's add some tension to the center cable. There we go, tension maxed out. I should probably make this thing closer to the ground, so when I spawn it in, it doesn't have such a jarring effect. Oh, why is I'm twisting now? Okay, here, let me move this thing closer to the ground so it's not such a jarring spawn. All right, I'm gonna mess with some of the cable settings here to see if we can find something that just suits better. I put the stability and attach strength all the way up. Okay. The ones that end up having a little bit of slack, they kind of seem to mess up what we have going on here. You know what? I think the magnet version might end up being better. One distinct thing about this is, I think on a real table, the center point needs to be under a distinct amount of tension that is also at the tension point of the corner cables. Because if everything is under tension, then it's going to be a lot more stable. But right now, when this thing spawns in, it's kind of at the 0 point where it's not receiving any tension yet. And the tension is only applied once it settles down. So everything kind of has a little extra give rather than being able to provide some more tension. But if I put a magnet here, that might actually provide the tension that we need. So let's see if we can make a magnet improve this. So I haven't used this part yet. This is a magnetic plate. If I put a magnetic plate right there, and then I put a magnet right here, these should be attracted to each other. I'm gonna put the strength of the magnet up to 5. I guess 5 is the maximum. All right, so it collapses. Oh, it's not strong enough. Let me see if I'm close enough. E right away. Uh-oh, it's definitely not strong enough. Here, I wonder if I put more magnet plates here, if this will actually help. All right, E. Oh, it's trying. You can see it trying, but it's not enough yet, because there's still one extra thing I can do down here. I can put an overdrive on it. There we go, an overdrive and a magnet. So this serves 2 purposes now. It moves the magnet closer to the plate, and it doubles the force of the magnet. So let's see if this works. Come on, get up there. Oh, it's still too heavy. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go, now it's working. All right, I need to put some, oh, it's still, oh, and it's losing it. Wow. I wasn't expecting it for it to lose its strength that quickly. All right, I might need to put 2 magnets on here. All right, so I put a logic gate here that is set to always be on, and then I have that outputting to the magnet. So then when I spawn in, I don't even have to press anything. This is just on. And as you can see, it seems to almost be working until it's not. But I think this is just a power issue. I think I just need to have another magnet. All right, double the magnet power. Does it work? It's feeling better. Oh, is it going down? No, it's staying. This is actually working right now. Okay. All right, I need to actually give this, I want to be able to toggle it off so I can see what happens when the magnets are off. All right, there we go. So it's on by default. And now when I press the button, it turns the magnets off, and then you can just see that the table collapses completely. What do I turn it back on? Can it recover? Oh, no, it's not nearly strong enough. No, it's not. So yeah, this thing is actually way more stable in its magnetic version than it is in the pure cable version. Which, it makes a lot of sense because this magnet is providing active force. It is actively pulling the bottom of the table up. Or rather, this is not the bottom of the table. This is technically the top of the table is being routed down here. So it is pulling the top of the table up towards the bottom of the table, which is the magnetic plates above it. And that is providing an active tension force on these cables that are on the corners. Whereas when I just had the cable here, there really wasn't an active tension force being applied to these corners. They were just kind of allowed to sag just a little bit, which just completely reduced the stability. So now, let's see if we can put things on top of the table. So this might be going a little bit extreme. This is probably going a little bit extreme. I'm just gonna put a bunch of these wrecking balls on top, and they're gonna actually fall onto the table here. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, oh boy. It's not gonna do it. It's not doing it. It's too much. Oh, it lost it. It lost its stability. And it falls off the table. That's actually kind of fun. That's a fun challenge. All right, how much weight can this thing handle? Let's remove 2 wrecking balls. Can it handle 2 wrecking balls instead of the 4? Oh, that looks like no problem. Is it sagging at all? Nope. I think we're stable. So it looks like this might be the maximum amount that it can hold. I mean, it is a decent amount of weight. These wrecking balls are 2,200 kilograms a piece, and then we got this large roller, which is 1,800 kilograms. But of course, our table as a whole pretty much weighs 70,000 kilograms. So proportion to the weight of the actual table, it's not a whole lot of weight, actually. Okay, but I have one more experiment I want to do because this actually makes me question, do we need the cables now? Now that we have an active tension being applied, can we go to a type of rope or cable that is less, just a little bit less sturdy? So let's go back to the wire and see if the magnet is actually able to support the wires. All right, the wires did have a decent amount of stretch last time. How are they gonna do now? Oh no, my goodness. Oh, it is so stretchy. Look at that. All right, we've made a new object here. What is this? What have we created now? Looks like some type of box that's supposed to open. All right, let's try that one more time though. Let me select everything and move it slightly closer to the ground so there's less of a jarring effect of the spawning. Okay, oh, man, yeah, you can just see how much more stretch these wires have. Okay, so if that's what the wires are all about, let me try rope. Heavy rope might actually have a different effect. What I don't like about it though is that it has the same thickness as the cable. I think it looks cooler when the ropes that are holding it up are like thinner. It looks like it looks less possible. But let's see if the ropes are any better. Okay. I think I needed to get that tension down sooner than later, and it's not quite working. Oh man, it's the falling to the ground that's killing it. Let me put it down one more. There we go. Oh, no. Get up there. Get up there. Yes, come on. Oh, almost. Yeah, I don't think bungee's definitely not going to cut it. Stretchy, squishy. Yeah, I think cable seems to be the only one that is capable of supporting this. Yep, so material choice is a significant factor in Tensegrity table. Yeah, it's kind of funny because I knew about Tensegrity tables for a while now, but I have not seen the magnet version of it until I went to look up pictures for this video. And it turns out that I kind of needed the magnet thing for this video to be a success anyway, so good thing I found that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other strange physics concepts that you'd like to see me try in a game, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.